saying, why go back to jail, you know?
Man, I ain't worried about jail, man. What that? I ain't worried about jail. I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
Lock me up.
Lock me up.
Go away the key.
Go away the key.
Police say there's no evidence the suspect knew Father Otis or Ruth Pratt prior to Sunday when he allegedly killed them. Coroner Dr. Charles Preston says he used surgery records to identify Father Otis, comparing the surgical records to his remains and DNA sampling from Pratt's daughter to ID her. They died of blunt force trauma. Police still haven't said the reason they believe the suspect, Antonio Tyson, killed them, but they shared this investigation began Sunday afternoon just after 7 when Pratt's car was involved in a hit and run, but no one was able to reach her and her phone was pinged in a dumpster. At 3:40 Monday morning, the car was spotted at a Walgreens with Tyson inside. The bodies were discovered burned behind a business hours later. As investigators began searching for surveillance video, they say they learned Tyson rode his bike past Pratt's home Sunday afternoon, then briefly spoke with her and Father Otis. Police say the video shows him later show back up with a knife, then at 6:30 drive away in her car.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again if you all know the video. Hope y'all are having a very great day. Hope y'all are having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely magnificent. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers to other Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Louisiana by way of Covington. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Louisiana, everybody in the great city of Covington. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special condolence out to the family of Ruth Pratt and also to the family of Father Otis Young, because it's very sad what happened to these two individuals. Now, also, I want to apologize to the viewers because I am a few days late with this story because, to be honest with you all, when I first heard this story, I could not even believe it myself. I'm pretty much like left in awestruck as much as the family is of Tyson. Because you would just have to think to yourself, why would a person spend 31 years in prison, get released, and only stay out almost 3 months and kill 2 other people, and going right back to prison where he is at right now. Now, also, I'm sure a few of you all may have a relative or a friend or somebody locked up that you love or whatnot. And I'm sure those people communicate with you all and they tell you all the things they're going to do right when they get out. And some of them do get out and do right. Some of them get out and go left. As in the case of this story right here, Tyson went very left. Now, it's a sad situation because after 31 years in prison, Tyson was arrested back in December of 1991. Yes, for home invasion, for a pistol whipping a woman, and also for from what I heard, from raping a woman also. Now, you would think that somebody having spent 31 years, they sentenced him to 40 years. So he was still on parole, yes, while he out here committing these murders or whatnot. He still had like a 9-year parole sentence left. So you would think that a person with this much time they spent in prison and also they being on parole, that they would get out and do the right thing. But Tyson did not do that. And also, it's like a slap in the face to his brother, Michael, who goes by the name of Lester. And Michael, if you're listening, you and your family, I am very sorry because I understand that you all did the best you could for Tyson, but you got to understand one thing, that Antonio is his own man. You are his baby brother. I think you're like 43, 44, something like that. And Tyson is 49 years old. So what I'm saying is this right here. When he got out, you got him a job because I heard you own a construction company. You put him to work. You did everything that you could do. So there's no reason for you or your family to hold your head down because you all did not commit these murders. He did. Now, it's very sad that you will have family support. You will have somebody out here waiting for you to come home, have everything lined up for you when you get released from prison as if it's their fault while you was in prison. Because some people, some family forget about you. But evidently, Tyson family did not forget about him. And they also had pictures of Tyson being released from prison on Facebook. And his family was there. They was there supporting him. But little did they know, just 3 months later, that he would be back in jail, headed right back to the same penitentiary. And that penitentiary goes by the name of Angola State Penitentiary, the infamous Angola, where he is at right now because he went to St. Tammany jail when they arrested him. But while he has been incarcerated in St. Tammany Parish Jail for the last few days, they said he tried to do an escape attempt. So they hurried up and did an emergency transfer and transferred his butt right back to Angola State Penitentiary. They like forgetting, wait for you to go to court. You going back to prison because number one, he was already on parole. And also you going back to prison for 2 murder charges. A very sad situation. Now you would think that somebody would know better. Now, the reason why it took me a few days to bring y'all this story, because really I was in disbelief. But when I found out and seen and heard that they had him on video surveillance camera riding his bicycle by Ruth Pratt's house, and then also have him on video camera going inside her home with a shiny object, and he stays inside the home for closely about like an hour and a half. He comes back out. Yes, they have him on camera, and he get in Ruth Pratt's white Honda CRV and drives off in a CRV. And about 45 minutes later, around like 7:11, 7:15, he has a wreck with somebody. It's like a hit and run. So the police was looking for this vehicle anyway, because they didn't know anything about Ruth Pratt or Father Young being deceased yet. So they caught it with Tyson and a white female, yes, 3:43 the very next morning inside of a Walgreens parking lot. I think a Walgreens or a CVS, it's one of them. But they caught them inside of a pharmacy parking lot, and that's what Tyson was ultimately arrested at, and that's what we have this story. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go, he had his first Thanksgiving with family in 31 years, then allegedly. I don't think it's allegedly because they have him on camera. True enough, they don't have him on camera killing them, but they have him on camera going inside the home, leaving the home, and also have him inside of the vehicle. So, I mean, what more proof do you need? Anyway, now, this year marked Antonio Tyson's first Thanksgiving home in more than 3 decades. Yes, been locked up since December of 1991. He took a plea bargain in 1993 where he was sentenced to 40 years in prison. And he lucky he didn't get life because of the nature of the crime that he did. Remember, like I told you all in the beginning of the video, that the reason why he was first in prison was because of a home invasion he have done, and also pistol whipping a woman and then raping a woman. So he's lucky that in the state of Louisiana, they did not give him life. But if they would have gave him life, guess what? Would be no story today. But this goes to show you how our justice system is. Now, true enough, now I know some people, when they get locked up and they get out, some of them can be reformed. But some of these people cannot be rehabilitated. You must understand, a lot of these people become institutionalized. You feel me? Which means they cannot function outside of a controlled environment. That's exactly what it means. So if you have family or friends that have been locked up for a long time and they get out acting strange, it's because they are institutionalized. Anyway, now Tyson, 49 years old, looking here a bit, I don't give a damn about going back to jail. Shoot, they already got my bunk ready for me. 69 in the face, was released from a Louisiana state prison in August following a 1993 conviction for burglary, armed robbery, and forcible rape. Out here taking women's cooking. All this cooking all over the state of Louisiana. You ain't got to take a damn thing. But it's sad though. You know what I'm saying? They say the way you start is the way you finish. Now you would think that him already being arrested for home invasion and raping a woman and also beating that woman with a pistol back in 1991, why would you sit up here and go break in another woman's house 31 years later? And Lord knows what you did to her, but the body was burnt up very badly. And he burnt these bodies up so badly, they had to use, for Miss Ruth Pratt, they had to use her daughter's DNA to verify that was her body. And also, for Father's oldest Young, his body was burnt so bad, they had to use his medical records. So they go to show you the type of demon, the type of person we are dealing with. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself this. Why would a person sit up here, wait 31 years to be released from prison just to go back in under 3 damn months? Unless you got a boyfriend or a husband there. That's what I want to know. Anyway, let's continue before I get in trouble. Now, on the morning of November 28th, Father's oldest Young was found dead in the New Orleans suburb of Covington. Him and Miss Ruth Pratt found these people body behind the glass shop, very badly burnt up. A sad situation. I mean, what more proof do you need? And you must understand also, for people who still may have doubt that Tyson did not do this, the business where these bodies was found at has surveillance camera, just like most any other business does. So they have him on camera in multiple locations. So for anybody with any doubts, you got to take it up with the camera system, not me. Now, after the police found the body behind the glass shop, hours later, police arrested Tyson, who is facing charges of 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of second-degree kidnapping, 2 counts of obstruction of justice, and 1 count each of a resisting an officer in illegal possession of stolen property. So why in the hell did you get out of jail, go kill these 2 people, steal the vehicle when your brother already had a job set up for you? You could have worked there just for a little while and got your own vehicle. But at the same time, you cannot change some of these people. They have to want to change themselves. You know what I'm saying? We cannot change nobody ourselves. But we're going to end the video on what his brother Michael had to say. And once again, Michael, my condolences goes out to you and your family, even though they saying that your brother are responsible for these murders. But I understand that you tried to help your brother, and I understand that you are really hurting, and you should not feel embarrassed in any kind of way, you or your family, because the story is not about you all. It is about your brother. Antonio Tyson. Now, this is what Michael had to say. He says this: I hate everything that happened. I truly do. Lester Tyson, who goes by the middle name of Michael, told the news station. He also says, and I'm just a loss for words right now. The only thing you can ask yourself is why. And that's the whole point right there. So I want to ask you all, why do you think Tyson spent 31 years in prison just to get out and murder 2 people 3 months later? Please answer me that right there, because the brother want to know why. I even want to know why. And once again, I am sorry for the delay in this video, but I even had doubts about this, because I was like, well, maybe they're trying to pin the murder on Tyson. Maybe he did not do it, because you got to understand, just like any other state, you have criminals everywhere. Now, I understand when people get released from jail and also from prisons or whatnot, especially from prison, and certain crimes happen in certain cities or town, they would go back and check to see who got released from jail and who got released from prison. So I thought maybe they did that, and maybe they were just trying to frame Tyson. But come to find out, by him being all over on video camera, going in and out these people's house, being caught in the vehicle, it shows that, yes, he is responsible. So that's the reason why the video took a few days longer, because I even had doubts. But I don't have any doubts anymore. And once again, to the family of Ruth Pratt, and also to Father Otis Young, my condolences goes out to you all, because it's very sad. If a person don't care about their life, fine, they have a right don't care about their life. But anytime you go an extra step and try to take somebody else's life, shame on you, and you should be dealt with. Now, it really goes to show you how crazy this guy is, Antonio Tyson, that you will sit up here and commit these crimes, even though God allowed you to have a second chance after 31 years. Not saying that you did not deserve a chance, because I'm not judging you by a long shot. Only God can judge you. But what I'm saying is this right here. Some people don't even get a second chance. Some people don't even have family to come home to. 31 years in prison, you come home and you commit these crimes. And the sad part is that you would take these 2 innocent people's life. But the biggest letdown that you let down, because I understand that you didn't give a damn about Father Otis Young nor Ruth Pratt. The biggest letdown you done was let down your brother, your family. Shame on you for doing that. And also, once again, I want to remind you all to stay prayed up, because you just never know the time, the hour, nor the day. So just stay prayed up and watch your back. That's all I can tell you, because we cannot prevent death. We should be prepared for it when it does come, though. But anyway, if there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me. We can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed, and I will see you all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.